Hello students, welcome to Vedantu NEET English. I am Ms. Gopika, your biology master teacher. I hope I am visible, audible and the presentation right behind me is visible. Just let me know, all of you. Is the presentation visible right now? I think we are live. Aren't we live, all of you? Let me know, please. Yes, are we live? Something went wrong. 1 second. Yes, we are live, right? Awesome, we are live. Hello, good morning. How are you all doing? Good afternoon. Right, we almost reached good afternoon. Yeah. So good afternoon. How are you all doing after the verdict? Are you all okay? Are you all happy, relieved? Just let me know in the chats what's your take on the final verdict yesterday. Are you all happy that the re-NEET did not happen, or are you all sad re-NEET did not happen? You can have your own opinions, no problem at all. Okay, so quickly share the link with all your friends and ask them to join as well, because we are going to complete human physiology one by one. So I'll be taking an in-depth class, whatever you need for NEET level. Okay, and we'll also be solving some questions. So can we start the class? So today we are going to do excretory product and elimination. Okay, so yes, all the negativity is eliminated and we have finally got the final verdict. Maybe good for some, maybe bad for some, but understand, yes, 631 possible. Yes, possible. Okay, but understand, anytime anything comes out, like say one decision comes out, it will not make everyone happy. In this world, everyone cannot be happy. Now, example, not everyone can like my teaching. At the same time, not everyone can like me as a person. Same way with you, not everyone will like you as a person. So it's always like that. Everyone, we cannot convince everyone through one statement, right? So some of them will be disappointed, some of them will be, you know, getting over it. But understand, preparation is the only thing. Scoring good marks is the only validity that you will get. Okay, so let's start our preparation, students. So excretory product and elimination we are going to start. So today what are we going to do? So I've divided this class into two parts. Okay, I'll be doing the understanding or the introduction today, and the next part about urine formation and the mechanisms. Okay, so we'll be doing excretory organs, we'll be doing types of nitrogenous waste, human excretory system, kidney, nephron and 𝐤𝐤 apparatus. Very important topics. Only if you understand this topic, you will understand urine formation. Okay, so we'll be studying in depth of this topic. So are you all ready? Why is there no fire emoji in the chat box? You know me from 1 year now. You should be knowing that. Okay, when Gopika ma'am comes to the class, there should be fire emojis and the entire chat box should be lit with energy, because once I see your energy, that energy gets transferred to me, right, from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. Okay, so you have to bring that energy in the class. Don't be like, hey, online class, I don't want to be a part. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to do today, and we are going to, at the end of this class, you will be able to answer everything and you will also be able to understand everything. Okay, students, and also one more thing, in circulatory system, no, I wrote lab and dub ulta. Right, when I wrote the thing, I wrote lab and dub ulta. I have mentioned it in the comments, so make the correction in the notes as well. Okay, yes, awesome. This is how every class it should be. Okay, this is your task. And did you all mark your attendance? I know some of you did not mark your attendance. Mark your attendance by smashing the like button. Okay, chalo. So students, we are going to understand what is excretion. You won't believe if I say that many students do not understand the difference between excretion and digestion. See, understand, when I talk about digestion, okay, when I talk about digestion, what am I talking about? I am talking about removal of undigested food. Yes or no? Removal of undigested food. Because in our smaller classes, we have always learned excretion means removal of waste materials. Now, we used to get confused. Waste material means, is it that undigested food? Is it the fecal matter or is it urine? So now understand, when I talk about digestive system, let's write digestive system. Okay, let's write digestive system. Digestive system. What are my purpose? My main purpose is to remove undigested food. But now this year we don't have digestive system. That is because I don't know, as of now the results have not come out, right? So digestive system means removal of undigested food. Ma'am, then what is excretory system? Excretory system, students, is your removal of nitrogenous waste. Okay, excretory system means your removal of nitrogenous waste, mainly urine, right? Urine. So removal of nitrogenous genus waste. Right. Now, how does nitrogenous waste get removed, students? We have to do some kind of metabolic activities, right? Now, I'm moving my body, I'm being alive. That is itself is one activity. So, metabolic activity. So, whenever I do a metabolic activity, some unwanted materials get removed out from my body. Simple definition, baby definition. Even your LKG, or if you have a sibling, if you ask that sibling also, they'll be like, okay, such an easy definition. So that means I am removing this nitrogenous waste because I'm able to do a metabolic activity. Yes or no? I'm doing a metabolic activity. This is what excretion is all about. So, how you are going to form the urine, where the urine is stored, how the urine is expelled out. This chapter is based on that. Now, not only that, in case your filtrate, okay, it's coming as a filtrate, then urine is going out. In that filtrate, if you have some problem, what are the mechanisms that you take up? This is all in this chapter, okay? This is all that you need to know in this chapter. So, whenever I do a metabolic activity, nitrogenous waste get emitted out. Ma'am, now you're telling about nitrogenous waste, but I don't understand which is the nitrogenous waste. So, students, if I want to categorize nitrogenous waste, I will categorize nitrogenous waste. Understand there are more nitrogenous base, but according to your NCERT, we only have few of them, okay? Specifically, we have only 3 of them. Now, what are the nitrogenous based? I think Tanuj is already telling in the chat box. Simple. First one, ammonia. Okay, who is the first one? Ammonia. Second one, urea. Third one, uric acid. Now, depending on what we will give out, we will be categorized into organisms as well. That means, if I am giving out ammonia, I will be called as ammonotelic organism. And the process will be called as ammonotelism. If I am giving out urea, I will be called as ureotelic organism, or the process will be called as ureotelism. Same with uric acid. So, depending on what the situation is, right? Am I terrestrial? Am I aquatic? Am I, flying? Depend on that, the excretory or the nitrogenous waste also changes. Are you clear with the introduction? This is all in your introduction. That means, what is excretion? Removal of nitrogenous waste due to metabolic activities. Now, what is this nitrogenous waste? 3 types are there: ammonia, urea, uric acid. Depending on what is getting excreted out, there are categories. Are you clear on this? Yes or no? All of you tell me in the chats. So, I told, if you are giving out ammonia, we will be called as ammonotelic organism. Ammonotelic organisms. If I am giving out urea, what will I be called, students? Ureotelic organisms. If I am giving uric acid, uricotelic organisms. Okay, organisms. So, do you understand the spelling difference? English class, this is ureo, urico. Okay, many students write ulta pulta and come, and then they'll be like, ma'am. Yes, did you all mark the attendance? Very good, yeah. Today you people are full good people you have become. Can't believe. Okay. Yes. So then there are also other nitrogenous waste. Your lactic acid is there, creatinine is there, but we are not discussing here. Okay. Now, such a big organ, that is your entire excretory organ, where you have kidney, ureter, urinary bladder. They'll only do excretion. Do you think so? You are such a big organism. So many complex things you are doing, right? You are also, like, studying on YouTube. At the same time, you're also watching shorts on YouTube. Then you're also watching reels on Instagram. At the same time, you're texting your friend on WhatsApp. So you're basically multitasking. Same way, this entire excretory system, even though we are talking about only, excretion, it also does something called as osmoregulation. What does it also do? Osmoregulation. Now, ma'am, what is osmoregulation? Osmoregulation means, simple, students, salt-water balance. Salt-water balance. All of you know what happens to you if your salt comes down, right? The moment your BP, not your baby, your BP, okay? Your BP goes down, right? Your sugar content reduces if you did not eat food. So, any kind of imbalance in your body will not be taken up by the body well, right? You immediately start feeling dizzy, you feel like, oh, I'm going to fall, and etc, etc. So salt water balance is very important. Now the salt water balance you will be continuing when I'm teaching you urine formation as well. You'll be like, okay, wait, this GFR is there, someone is there, okay, so that will be there, okay. Yes, exactly, balanced sodium, urea, water, so all this intake is very important, okay, very important. Yes, okay. You people are copy pasting the same thing, yeah? Let me tell. No, you'll teach, huh? Why are you telling everything before me? Let me teach, then you tell. Okay, when I ask you a question, you'll keep quiet. So they're giving competition to me only. They're like, oh, before you tell, I'll tell. I know in the chat session you might want to impress someone, but you shouldn't put cockroach in my plate. Okay, let me teach, then you teach. My health is good, Hasini. I'm recovered. Okay, I'm recovered. Just that while traveling is there, but it's fine. Okay, because the weather here is very bad. Okay, very bad. Yes. Okay. So students, understood? This entire organ where it contains your kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, urethra, all these people are not just going to do your urine formation, but they are also going to do osmoregulation. That means maintaining the osmotic balance in your body. Okay, maintaining the osmotic balance in your body. Okay, so now that we understood the entire this one, I'm also going to write the excretory okay system. Who is there in the system? Very simple. Excretory system for different organisms is different. Now how do I categorize them? I categorize the excretory system depending on the habitat. Like students, where do they stay? Where they have to stay, depending on that situation will change. Yes, and depending on level of organization, like if they're tissue level, they will have a different excretory system. So depending on that, I will be categorizing their excretory system as well, because of organization matter. If I am, see, I am a multicellular complex body, I cannot have the same system that the earthworm has. Same way, cockroach cannot have the same system the elephant has. So this will keep changing different depending on which level of organization they are, what is the modification they have, what is the habitat they live in. So all this matters. Okay, done. So this is the introduction. This is the whole introduction of the chapter. Now students, I told you there are 3 nitrogenous waste: ammonia, urea, uric acid. Okay, now depending on that I have written ammonotelic, ureotelic and uricotelic. Now we have to write about each of them. So under ammonotelic I am going to write about the ones that will give out ammonia. Okay, the ones that will give out ammonia. Color is visible? Okay, okay. Under ureotelic, all of you tell me? Urea. Under uricotelic, uric acid. Now let's see who is what. Okay, students, let me tell you, with lot of disheartening, I'm telling you, among all these people, ammonia is your red flag. Okay, among all these people, who is their red flag? Ammonia is red flag because this is one of the most toxic. Okay, this is the most toxic nitrogenous waste. Most toxic. This is comparatively less toxic. Okay, if I compare who? Ammonia, this is less toxic. Less toxic comparing, okay, with ammonia. Okay, toxicity, red flag is ammonia. Okay, uric acid, this is the least toxic. Okay, least toxic. Green flag, okay, this is the green flag, this is the red flag. Got it? Who is the red flag? This is the red flag. I'm doing the red flag also. See what and all I have to do to make you people understand. Students, this is not my thing. Okay, this is the red flag. You'll remember such terms faster than telling least and more. This is the almost, like it's coming to the green flag. Okay, but compared to all these 3 people, this is the least toxic. So this is going to be the green flag. Got it, all of you? One is the red flag, one is the green flag. Okay, now why did I tell all about this flag? See students, something is very toxic means, now imagine one of the friendship is very toxic. You will try to remove that friendship as soon as possible. Same way, since ammonia is very toxic, I will try to readily remove it. That means immediately remove it, okay, from the body. So it is going to be readily removed. readily removed from the body. Got it, all of you? I'm going to readily remove it from the body. Now this we will go to, first we will finish off ammonia. So this will be readily removed from the body, since, and also these people are highly soluble in water. They need a lot of water. They're like, give me more water. I need more water. Okay? Students, all of you please mark your attendance. I cannot see the attendance. Yes, excretory product Gen Z version, exactly, Dinesh. Okay, we are talking about Gen Z language. Okay, most toxic, less toxic, green flag, red flag, green forest and all we'll talk. So students, this has to be readily removed from the body, and these people will consume lot of our energy also. If you have seen any, if you have met any red flag, you know that they will consume lot of our energy. Same way, these fellows are going to take a, they're highly soluble in water. Highly soluble in water. Soluble in water. Okay, understood. Now students, since this is readily soluble and they have to be readily removed from the body, do I have time for kidney to come and do the process? I actually do not have the time, because they are very toxic. What I will do, I'll tell kidney, you take rest. I will remove it through my simple diffusion. That means I will remove it through the body surface, because by the time you come and do the job, the person only will not exist, right? The organism will not exist. So to protect the whole system, I'll tell, do one thing, let's not interfere kidney into it, let's remove it from the body surface. Got it, all of you? So lack of kidneys interference is there. Okay, so here the whole process, absence of kidney. Okay, or we can say lack also we can't tell. I'm thinking of a word that can be framed well. Let's say no role. Okay, that's more easier. Let's say no role of kidney. Okay, no role of kidney in removal. Kidney in removal. Okay, got it, all of you? Students, I should have duplicated this slide. Okay, never mind. Okay, got it, everyone? Yes? Okay, yes, kidney doesn't play any role. Okay, no role of kidney in removal, but who is going to do the role? Body function, that is body surface is going to help in the removal. Okay, body surface will help in the removal. Got it, all of you? Okay, ma'am. Now we'll come to the organisms. Okay, we'll come to the organisms, but before that, let's write this one also. This is readily removed from the body. As I told you, compared to this fellow is less toxic. Okay, this fellow is less toxic. So what is going to happen? This person does not require that much of water. Okay, so comparatively, the water consumption is less. Are you all getting this? Yes, ma'am. So this fellow is less soluble in water. Okay, less soluble in water. And it will be removed with the help of kidney. Okay, kidney will help in removal. Now students, can you guess which are we giving out? Are we giving out ammonia, urea or uric acid? Which are we giving out? We are giving out urea. Why are we giving out urea? Ma'am, you told that uric acid is the least toxic. Then why are we giving out urea? Why can't we give uric acid? Because green flags are expensive. They are, you have to invest a lot of attention. Okay, so students, green flags, I mean sorry, not green flags, uric acid is very expensive for removal. Okay, it's very expensive for removal, so we do not have that kind of energy, we do not have that much of ATP to remove out uric acid, so that's why we are giving out urea. Got it, all of you? Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Did you all, what is this? Koi ladki. 1 second, students. I don't know from early morning from where these people will come. Can I make friends on YouTube? Really? Okay, so this is clear. Yes, uric acid is very, very expensive. Students, this one requires less water for removal. Okay, compared to this, it is more, but then compared to ammonia it requires less water. Okay, so requires less water for removal. Okay, for removal. Now students, imagine in my body by some reason, okay, by some reason there is ammonia. Okay, ammonia has got into my body. Now what am I supposed to do? I know that ammonia is very toxic. I cannot keep it in my body anymore. So I am going to take the help of ornithine cycle or urea cycle that will happen in my body. So liver is going to help. So the moment ammonia comes, ammonia will be getting into the urea cycle, and from there it will be converted to urea, and normally it will be removed out. Got it all of you? So it will be ammonia, okay, ammonia will be removed with the help of, okay, removed with the help of ornithine cycle. Students, you can tell ornithine cycle, or you can, if you forget this name, please tell urea cycle, that happens in the liver. So this will help us to remove, okay, remove that ammonia which was formed, convert it to urea and remove it out as urea. Got it? Got it all of you? Urea cycle is actually a cycle which you had to study before. Now you don't have to study. Students, like your glycolysis, Krebs cycle, no, it's a cycle where we will break down the whole substance. Got it all of you? It's not required for your NEET syllabus, so we are not teaching you. Is this clear? Is it clear? Urea is orange flag, it seems. Okay, now students, tell me which are the organisms that give out urea. Mammals are there. Yes, ma'am. Agreed. Mammals are there. Then who else, students? Can you think of something else? Students, mammals will be there. Adult amphibians like your frog will be there. Okay. So I'm going to write the examples here. Actually, this one we have to adjust and write. Okay. So the examples are going to be mammals, that is us. Okay. Mammals. Adult frog. I'll say adult amphibians, okay? In that frog, you should understand. Amphibians. Got it? Adult amphibians, frogs is the colors visible. Actually, it's not very visible. And some of the cartilaginous fishes. Some of the cartilaginous fishes. Here actually most of the aquatic organisms will come and fall here. Okay, in this ammonia, aquatic organisms mainly will fall under ammonia because they have enough water. Okay, they have enough water, but do understand marine animals will prefer urea more than ammonia because their entire solution is a brine solution. That means the salt content in the water is extremely high. Right, salt content is extremely high. Because the salt content is extremely high, they will try to avoid giving out ammonia because ammonia requires a lot of water and the outside solution is hypertonic. Yes or no? Got it all of you? Clear, visible? Yes. Done? Clear or not? Okay. Is this clear, all of you? So try to understand. Ammonia is there, ammonotelic. Okay, ammonotelic. Now students, it is the most toxic and it should be readily removed from the body. So we cannot wait for the kidney to do the job. So we will remove it from the body surface. Okay, we'll remove it from the body surface. Is this good? Okay, understood? Now, they are highly soluble in water because ammonia is the kind of substance that will require a lot of water to be removed. We will remove it with the help of, okay, we will remove it with the help of water. Okay, what is happening? If I'm from Kerala, you're asking him to stay or what? If he doesn't want to stay, please leave, okay, because next year that much competition will be less. Okay, please leave. No issues. Okay, and then students, no role of kidney in removal and body surface is going to help in removal. That's all about ammonia. Understand, most of the bony fishes will come under the example of ammonia. Shall I write it on the top? Okay, I'm writing it here. Example. Okay, example, who will fall under this is most of the bony fishes. Okay, most of the bony fishes will do this. Students, understand, freshwater fishes will prefer this more. Why freshwater fishes will prefer this more? Mainly because the water is good, right? There's no salt content. It's not a hypertonic solution. Okay, so bony fishes will there. Some of the amphibians will be there. Okay, Some amphibians will be there. Sponges. These are the examples of ammonia secreting organisms. Now let's go to urea. Urea means what? Oh, he's a JEE aspirant. Wow, wow, wow. Where and all students are coming, no? JEE and all they're coming. Okay, nice. Students, uricotelic means they're less toxic comparing with ammonia. Comparing with ammonia, these are less toxic. Okay, less toxic. Okay, now less soluble in H2O. It is less soluble in H2O compared to ammonia. Always understand, we are comparing these three people. Don't think that, okay, urea is the least toxic. Not at all. Okay, now kidney will help in the removal. As I told you, this one is not that toxic, so it can stay in our body. That's why we're going to study urine formation, right? Now, requires less water for the removal. Compared to ammonia, it requires less water for removal. Ammonia will be removed from our body, readily removed from our body with the help of ornithine cycle that happens in the liver. Now, what are the examples of it? What are the examples of it? Mammals, adult amphibians and cartilaginous fishes. Are you all clear so far? Bye-bye. Yes, go prepare well for your JEE or whatever exam you're preparing. Okay? Yes. Now, look here. Next one is your least toxic one. Now, students, least toxic, as I told you, they will require very less water. Okay? Very less water. They are the minimum. They uses minimum amount of water for removal. Minimum amount of water for removal. Got it? Minimum amount of water for removal. Now, all of you know one thing about uric acid. Try and think. Students, how many of you have ever, when you got ready and went out, a bird has blessed you with pellets or uric acid? If ever this has happened to you, please raise your hands in the chat box because you're going to study about that. Uric acid is the one that is given out by your birds. All of you have seen the pellet form that will be semi-liquid, okay, semi-solid, semi-liquid we can say. Okay, so please raise your hands. No one is going to tease each other. Okay, if anyone of you have got blessings of uric acid when you got ready and went out, or when you were sitting in college under a tree, then you know it. That is uric acid. That means it will be in the pellet form. Okay, it will be in the pellet form. I have got missed many times. I have got missed many times. Okay, I have been blessed many times, but then missing also has happened that many times, students. No one is raising hand, huh? Mama. Okay, some of you are. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Once at least we would have faced. At least if not us, somewhere very near, and we'll be like, oh my god, just miss. Right? Oh my god, just miss, you would have told. That is because these people give a semi-solid paste out. Okay? They give a semi-solid paste out. Right? Paste. So this will correctly come and fall in your car. When you're planning to go for some long drive, your entire car will be having like a patchwork, like a painting that we did not ask. Okay, then when we are wearing specially white or like hair wash today, all these days, they know exactly right. They know where to sit and they know where to aim. So this keeps happening, and that is because they give out uric acid. So birds are the main people that give out uric acid, and some of the lizards, some reptiles are there, some insects are there. So everything is some, but majority is your aves. Okay, majority is your aves. Are you all following? I think students are having more fun. Now I told you why we are not giving uric acid out. The main thing is, students, because it is most expensive process. Most expensive process. That means we need a lot of energy to give this out. So we do not have that kind of energy, right? We hardly have energy to stand and talk. Then how will we have energy to excrete something out? So it is the most expensive process. Got it, all of you? Yes. Now let's write the example. The example is going to be mainly your birds that you people never forget. Students, is it crow? Huh? All of you, is it crow or pigeon? Pigeon or crow? Whose gang are you in? Yes. Birds, some insects, some reptiles. Okay. Okay, some reptiles. These are the main people who fall under that. Okay. Because we have 6 senses. Wow. They have more senses, okay? They are more sharp. They know. It consumes a lot of energy, dear. Expensive means we are only talking in the terms of ATP. My students know this, no? Whenever I tell expensive, I'm not telling that we have to buy it from Amazon, Flipkart. I'm telling that they will require a lot of ATP to be removed out. Okay? Pigeon, oh, not bad. For me, crow. Crow is my biggest, I don't know, why, some issue should have been there in last Janma to come, that every time crow sees me, it has an issue. Neither it will cry on my face, okay, as if like I did something to it, or it will do this kind of things. Okay, it will correctly sit on a branch that I can never find out. So I have an issue, no, crow has an issue with me, technically if you're speaking. How can I have issue, students? You tell me. You people are pigeon, huh? Nice, yeah? Okay, so students, is this clear? Full one box, we have completed it. Okay, your first paragraph in your NCERT is this only. Ammonia, urea, uric acid. Okay? Yes? Understood? Done. Okay? Now students, we are going to do little understanding of your animal kingdom. When I teach you animal kingdom, you will understand more. But now we have to understand little, okay? They have mentioned it, so we cannot ignore it. Right? Yes. Yes, exactly. Full technical terms and all they are using. Students, even if I call it in scientific name, even if I call it crow, still it is going to have an issue with me, okay? Even if I put a pet name also, it's not going to. Parrot? My God, Tanija. Parrot. Parrot, out of all the people, she's some blessed person, okay? Blessed person. Yes. Okay, done. Okay, uric acid you will never forget, I hope, in your life. Now students, we have to do excretory structures, okay? So some structures are there, some organisms are there. Ma'am was sleeping and doing the PPT, so ma'am wrote here excretory structures and here organisms, okay? So let's just read it like Arabic, from left to right we are going to read it, okay? So students, in poriferans, sponges and coelentrates, okay, cnidarians, all of this, what is the kind of excretory structure? Understand, they're small organisms, right? They're small organisms. Because they're smaller organisms, this porifer, sponges, coelentrate will do what? They'll do simple diffusion, right? They will just do it with the body surface. So the excretory structure is going to be with the help of, the process is going to be simple diffusion. Students, this question has come in PYQs, okay? They'll give you match the following and they'll ask you to write this. Simple diffusion, and the excretory substance will be a body surface. Structure will be a body surface, okay? Body surface. Because they're smaller, primitive organisms. They do not need complex structures, okay? So they'll be normally removed. Now, platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. I always tell you to remember like this. Platyhelminthes means flatworms. So, platyhelminthes, how do they give out? Platyhelminthes with the help of protonephridia. That is your flame cells. Okay? Flame cells. I think now animal kingdom will be studying this again, but don't take tension, okay? Protonephridia or your flame cells. I'll write both, wait. Protonephridia, or flame cells. Okay, flame cells. That is your platyhelminthes. Next we have annelids, especially in your textbook, earthworm is mentioned. What is for earthworm? See, this is protonephridia. Platyhelminthes, then you have ascalminthes, then you have annelida. Annelida will have nephridia. Annelida will have nephridia. Got it, all of you? Now students, understand, in platyhelminthes you will have your Taenia solium, that is your tapeworm, you will have liver fluke, you will have planaria. All these are examples. So once you learn animal kingdom, you are going to connect those examples here. Because in NEET, they will not directly ask you platyhelminthes. They will be like, what is the excretory structure for planaria? And they'll give you one set of columns, or they'll give you a match the following. So with this, you have to connect and learn. Understood, all of you? Don't think that, oh, they'll directly give me the phylum name. They will not. Okay, they will not. They will give you the examples under that. Now, next is Annelida, earthworm. Now, Arthropoda, that is your insects, the major class. This will have Malpighian tubules. Okay, this will have Malpighian tubules. Students, if Echinodermata is asked, that means your starfish. Okay, starfish. Then you can write tube feet. Okay, you can write tube feet. I will teach you this in animal kingdom. Don't take tension. But right now, try to remember. Try to connect yourself. Okay, then you have prawns. Okay, prawns, your lobsters, especially your crustaceans will have green glands. Okay, green glands, or we can also call it as antennal, okay, antennal gland. Two names, okay, green glands or antennal glands. Is this clear? Yes, very good, Hasini. Tube feet, that is for echinodermata, okay, starfish, brittle fish and all that. Now, green glands or antennal glands is for prawns. This is what is mentioned in your excretory product and elimination, but when you are studying animal kingdom, you will study more in depth, okay, more in depth. Yes, good, good. All of you got it? Antennal glands, okay, antennal glands. Yes, done. All of you clear? Poriferous sponges, coelentrates, cnidarians, all of them simple diffusion with body surface, okay. Now, protonephridia or flame cells is by platyhelminthes. Under this, you can have liver fluke, planaria, tinea solium or your tapeworm. Then you have nephridia, that is your annelid, especially earthworm is mentioned. Malpighian tubules is insects including cockroach, okay. Then you have green glands or antennal glands by your prawns or your crustaceans. Is this clear, all of you? This box and this entire notes you will get it on Vedantu NEET English Telegram. So quickly go join the Telegram, and if you want to join my Telegram, it's Biology by Gopika, where I'll be sharing about my classes, okay. Yes, so students, this is the introduction. Now we are going to go into the main part of this chapter. Now only we are going to, this is, what is that, story abhi bhi baki hai, no? Now we are going to start. So students, human excretory system. First let's draw the system, okay, let's draw the system, then only we'll be able to understand. This is your kidney, okay, bean shaped kidney, ureter, let me finish drawing, till that all of you just wait, okay, ureter, and your urinary bladder. Larger than the kidney is the urinary bladder. Wait. Okay, urinary bladder. This is what is your excretory system. Now, what did I draw? Okay, now I have to draw two more things, students. Wait for that. Okay, let me finish. $3D and all I'm drawing, okay. One second, this is little of a task. Okay, now in vena cavas, we draw artery. Okay, this is your arteries. It looks okay, no? Better, students? Okay, so students, what do we have? First, we will start with the pair of our beautiful kidneys. Okay, we have a pair of kidney. This is the pair of kidney. A pair of kidney. Then what do we have? From the kidney, there is two tube-like structures that is emerging out. That will be a pair of ureter. Okay, a pair of ureter. Then down you can see a bulged portion which will store your urine, that is urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. Students, at the end, okay, here you will see your urethra, through which the opening is there. Okay, opening is there. What is happening? Okay, yes, here urethra, that is the opening. Now this is what is your entire human excretory system. Now if I draw here, these are the vena cavas, okay, that bringing blood to the kidney. Okay, vena cava. This is your aorta. Okay, the one that is going to the kidney, no students, both the kidneys, that will be your renal artery. Okay, renal artery, and this one, the blue color one, will be your renal vein. Renal vein. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Any doubts? Ask me now. Any doubts? Any doubts? No doubts? Then I'll continue. No doubts? I'll continue. Okay, students. So look here, all of you. This is the entire human excretory system. So it has a pair of kidney, a pair of ureter, urinary bladder, urethra mainly. Then we have blood vessels that is bringing the blood to the kidney, because in the blood there will be nitrogenous waste that has to be removed out. So the blood will be coming from the inferior, that is the inferior vena cavas, okay, superior and inferior vena cavas, and they will come to the kidney. At the same time you have aorta, and then we also have renal artery and renal vein that is going to the kidney. Okay, now understood? You have right kidney and left kidney. Students, now we have to know little, in depth about, a little more in depth about the kidney generally, like what is the length, width, thickness, all of this. So if you all know the answer, please put it in the chat box. Okay, students, understand, kidney is a retroperitoneal organ. Retroperitoneal organ. Now what is retroperitoneal? Understand, in our body there are spaces. One of the spaces is your retroperitoneal space. So if the kidney or say any organ is in that space, we will call it retroperitoneal organ. Okay, are you all understanding? Yes? Oh yeah, we have to draw cap for the kidney, no? Wait. I always forget about adrenal gland. I think I have, okay. I think I should draw it with yellow. Okay. What is this? Adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. I hope now it's clear. The whole thing is clear. Yes or no? Okay. So students, yes. One by one. Okay. They are retroperitoneal kidney organ. Okay, they are retroperitoneal organ, and they have a peritoneum covering. Okay, they have a peritoneum covering on the ventral side. Now imagine this is the space. Okay, this is the space. Okay, in between. Now imagine, students, the kidney is here. Okay, the kidney is here. So how will the peritoneum cover? The peritoneum will cover like this, okay, it will stop here, and then from here again it will continue the covering, right, cover like this. So here in this end, on the dorsal end, the covering is not there, only on the ventral end covering is there. Okay, again this you will study in depth in your MBBS, but right now just try to understand, they have peritoneum covering. Now students, what do we know? It is a metanephric kidney. Metanephric kidney. Metanephric kidney means, understand, when your germ layers are formed, after that the germ layers will decide what am I supposed to do. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Each of them will decide what to do, what not to do. So if it is emerging from your that is, now you will not understand, right? Ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, you all know. Yes or no? You have studied it in your reproduction. Yes or no? Tell me, all of you. Okay, so like that, germ layers, no, if they are formed from the metanephrons, it will be called as metanephric kidney. Are you all clear? Okay, so that means they are made up of metanephrons. Metanephrons. The problem is I cannot explain a lot about this because you don't know the organization. So you will study it later in your classes. Okay, but right now understand they are metanephric kidneys. That means they are formed from the metanephrons. Is this clear? Yes, mesodermal origin. Okay, now next thing. Now we will go into the length of the kidney. All of you tell me the length of the kidney. I saw many of you putting the answer. Length of the kidney is going to be 10 to 12 centimeters. Yes or no? Am I right or wrong? What is the width of the kidney? Width, thickness, one by one, tell me the answer. And the weight. Okay. Yes, length is 10 to 12 centimeter. Yes, perfect. Now tell me, what is the width? What is the width? Width. 5 to 7? Yes, very good. Okay, width is going to be 5 to 7 centimeters. Thickness is going to be 2 to 3 centimeters. Am I right? Yes, very good, very good. Now they're answering. Okay, take your time. I think the chats are slow. I'll just wait. Very good, very good. 5 to 7 is the centimeter in width. The thickness is going to be 2 to 3. Okay, thickness is going to be 2 to 3 centimeters. And the weight is going to be 120 to 170 grams. Okay, this is how much your kidney is going to weigh. Okay, very good. 120 to 170 grams. Clear? Yes? Now, location of the kidney. Exactly in my body. Now, and everyone asks where is the kidney, you will be like, here is the kidney. But what is the exact location of your kidney, right? It is present on the, I think someone told me the answer also, lumbar and your thoracic. Which lumbar and which thoracic? On your 12th thoracic to your 3rd lumbar. Okay, 12th thoracic to your 3rd lumbar. Next chapter is going to be locomotion, so you'll understand this. Okay, so it is located from T12, I'm writing, okay, that means the 12th thorax, T12 to 3rd lumbar. Understand, your thoracic vertebrates will be T1, T2, T3, T4 till T12. So, same way lumbar also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why we are telling 12th thoracic to the 3rd lumbar. We are numbering it. Okay, we are numbering it. So, located from the 12th thoracic to the 3rd lumbar. That is the location where your kidney will be there. Okay, kidney will be there. Is this clear? Done, dusted? Any doubts? No doubts, right? Okay, students, always remember your right kidney will be pushed a little down because of your liver. I hope all of you know this. Okay, it's very simple thing. Your right kidney will be a little down, okay, from your, because of the liver. Okay, because of the liver. So this is all about your kidney. That is, it is a retroperitoneal organ. They have retroperitoneum covering, metanephric kidney, which is made up of metanephrons, and the length is from 10 to 12 centimeter, width is 5 to 7 centimeter, thickness is 2 to 3 centimeter, weight is 120 to 170 grams, and it is located from the 12th thoracic to the 3rd lumbar. Done, done, done. Clear? Any doubt so far? I don't think anyone will have any doubt. Okay, okay. Now, we are going to understand in depth. Okay, if I do a cross section of the kidney, how will the kidney look like? Okay, if I do a cross section of the kidney, how will the kidney look like? Are you all ready? Are you all ready for it? Yes or no? Yes, ma'am, ready. No, ma'am, not ready. Okay. Ready? Shall we start? Chalo. Okay, so students, this is how I'm going to draw. I think I'll draw a little to the center. One kidney will draw, okay? Okay? How does it look? Can be little better, no? 1 second. Since if I don't get the structure right, I'll not be able to explain it right. Yes. Okay? We got a bean-shaped structure, right? Oh, students, let's write that also. It is bean-shaped, reddish brown in color. Okay, some students will be like, ma'am, you did not write that. Wait, let's write. It is bean-shaped, okay? Bean-shaped, reddish brown in color. Okay? Reddish brown in color. Done. Okay, reddish brown in color. Okay, chalo. Now we have a kidney. Now students, we are going to draw the internal structure of the kidney. First of all, understand, if I take the kidney, I will divide the kidney into 2 regions as cortex and medulla. Okay, now you know many of our organs are like that. It has cortex, it has medulla. So this kidney also we are going to divide it into cortex and medulla. Now why is this division done? It is there in almost all the organs, right? So let's say this is the cortex region. Okay, this is the cortex region. This portion is the cortex region and this portion is the medulla region. So first we divided the kidney into 2 regions called as cortex and medulla. Now in the medulla and in the cortex, that means in between we will have medullary pyramids. Only if I draw the pyramids you will be able to understand the structure. So I'm going to draw some structures like this called as the medullary pyramids. Okay, all of you notice this. medullary pyramids. They are a little to the cortex and little more to the medulla. Now this medullary pyramids will open into, okay, okay, structures like this. This is one hard part to draw, students. Okay, an opening like this. Opening can be better. 1 second, give me 2 minutes. I'll just draw this. Okay. Those are your okay, let's draw it like this now. Okay, this is your now renal papillae and all that we will understand, but just understand this. Okay, separation is going to be like this. So now there is an opening. Can all of you see? Let's not draw there the structure here. Okay, so done. Okay, done. We'll join this portion. Yeah. Now students, we are going to start labeling. Now see, this structure is medullary pyramids and they are going to open into your renal papillae. Okay, your major calyx, minor calyx and all of that. Now first what did I do? What is happening? Yes, I forgot to. Wow. Done. Nice, Madhumita. What is Xavier telling? 1 second. Why are there too many people here today? Other than studying, they're here for everything else. Yes or no? Students, stay focused. Okay? Stay focused or I'll remove you from the class. I know you people are not serious NEET aspirants, but still, don't disturb the class. Okay? Don't disturb the class. Okay. Now students, look here all of you. So, look here, this is your cortex, this is your medulla, and in between you have medullary pyramids. So I'm going to complete the diagram. Medullary pyramids are there. Now this medullary pyramids are going to open into a structure called as renal pelvis. Okay, renal pelvis. Now on this medullary pigment, students understand there is going to be small, like all of you know, in our villages, even in towns like this, we have small gullies or alleys, we tell it, small streets. Like that, there is going to be small streets or small bendings which are called as minor calyx and major calyx. Okay, so I'm drawing it here. It actually comes in between the, like this, okay, very small structures which you cannot see that well. But if I draw it a little more thin, maybe you'll be able to see. Okay, let's draw it very thin. Like this. Okay, bendings will be there, like this. Okay, like this. Bendings will be there. Those are your minor and major calyx. Okay, minor and major calyx. Yeah, exactly, Hasini. So students, look here. Now let's start labeling. Now you'll have a question, no? Ma'am, who is this? Who is making up this kidney, or who is the structural and functional unit of kidney? All of you know structural and functional unit of kidney is nephron. But where is this nephron present? Nephrons are going to be present on top of this medulla. Students, on top of this medullary pyramid. Okay, that is why this medullary pyramid I drew first. See, the Bowman's capsule, PCT, loop of Henle, DCT, collecting duct. Okay, so this is how nephrons are going to be there. Are you all able to see? Okay, are you all able to see? So look here, Bowman's capsule, PCT, loop of Henle, DCT, collecting duct. Again a nephron I am drawing. Okay, this goes on. So this is how nephrons will be arranged. Yes, this is how nephrons will be arranged. So nephrons are the structural and functional unit. Now let's start labeling a little. Now students, look here, this portion is going to be called the cortex of the kidney. Anyone has doubt in this? Nothing. I basically divided the kidney into two regions, cortex and medulla. Okay. Now, this portion is going to be my medulla. Okay. Medulla. Now, this funnel-like structure is called as medullary pyramid. Okay. Medullary pyramid. Now, medullary pyramid is going to open into what? Renal pelvis. Okay, medullary pyramid is going to open into renal pelvis. Students, on this renal pelvis, what is going to be there? What is going to be there? Where did that vanish? Yeah, I drew it, no? Okay, there's going to be major and minor calyx. Okay, we'll call it calyx. Okay, calyces. They are going to be there. Okay, calyces. That is major and minor. Major and minor. Got it? Major and minor. Is this clear? Yes, very good. Renal pelvis. Okay, renal pelvis. Yes. Okay, very good, very good. Major calyx, renal pelvis. Okay, then students, what is this going to be? Obviously, it's going to be your ureter, right? Ureter is going to be there because it's emerging from here. So this is going to be a ureter. Now, such a special, organ by itself. How can we not protect it? We have to protect it. Okay, let's label this also nephrons. Nephrons. These nephrons are what? They are the structural and functional unit of the kidney. Okay, mainly functional unit of kidney. Agreed. Okay. Now I told you kidney is a very special organ, right? Everything is a special organ, right? Everything is a special organ, so we cannot ignore any organs. Now to protect this organ, there is going to be a renal envelope. Okay, there is going to be a renal envelope. Now students, look here. Between your medullary pyramids, okay, there is going to be a portion called as column of Bertini, okay, or your renal columns. That is where the cortex is taking a emergent to the medulla. Now just imagine this is your cortex. Now what is this cortex going to do? The cortex is emerging into the medulla. Can you see that? That portion is called as the renal column. Can you all see that? Okay, this portion between your medullary pyramids, there is going to be a portion called as your renal column. Now where do we label it? Okay, let's put it here. Renal column. That is the portion where cortex is emerging to the medulla. Cortex is moving to the medulla. Got it, all of you? Yes. Okay, column of Bertini or your renal column. Now, nephron is done. Now, let's cover or protect the kidney. Okay, let's cover or protect the kidney. Now, I told you, your entire kidney will be protected by a structure called as the renal envelope. Now, the renal envelope is actually made up of 3 layers, which actually is not asked to you, but I will just tell it. Okay, can we go for it? Yes, all of you? All of you are ready. Very good. It has renal fascia. It has adipose tissue. Okay. So, let's see students. If I draw this kidneys, this portion. Okay. Let's say I'm drawing this. I'm drawing this as the outer covering. We have like this one line here. I'm drawing. Okay. One line. I hope you're able to differentiate. This is. Don't mess with my diagrams. Okay. Yes. This is your renal capsule. What is this? Renal capsule. This portion. First layer is your renal capsule. I hope all of you can see. Now, next layer is going to be your adipose tissue. What is it going to be? Adipose tissue. So, let's draw adipose tissue like this. Okay. Like this. Okay, just students, this is not an exact diagrammatic representation, but this is to make you understand. This is adipose tissue. On the adipose tissue, okay, on the adipose tissue, there is going to be a structure called as the renal fascia. Okay, renal fascia. Can you imagine that these 3 people will make the envelope? Yes or no? So that envelope will be called as the renal envelope. That means a protective covering for your kidney, because every organ is special, right? We have studied it in heart, we have studied it in your lungs. Everything is important for us. So this whole portion, right? This whole portion will be called as your renal envelope. What will be called? Renal envelope. Now if I draw the renal envelope, how will it look like, students? All of you try and tell me. There will be one layer, okay, there will be one proper layer, then on that proper layer there is going to be adipose tissue, there is going to be adipose tissue like this, okay, adipose tissue is going to be there. On the adipose tissue, what is going to be there? Renal fascia will be there, okay, renal fascia will be there. So together they'll form the renal envelope. Is this clear to all of you? Okay, let's label these parts here, because in case next year they ask the question, you should be in a position to tell. Renal capsule, first layer, okay, renal capsule. This is going to be your adipose tissue, and the last one is going to be renal fascia. Renal fascia. Done? Okay, this will form together your renal envelope. Any doubts on this, students? Please just check the diagram and tell me any doubts. Any doubts? Any doubts? No doubts, ma'am. Okay, there is a region called as renal papillae as well. That is basically this bendings. Okay, wherever these bendings are coming, no, as I told you, they are like grooves, students, like up and down grooves will be there. So these portions will be called as renal papillae. These portions, they'll have renal papillae. So from the renal papillae, it will come to the major calyx to minor calyx to renal pelvis. Okay, I'll write the flowchart for everything. How blood is going, how urine is going, everything I'll write. But as of now, I hope this is clear. Is this clear? This is your entire structure. Okay, inner, that is inner corner of this structure. Okay, inner structure. So let's write some more information about it. Okay, so kidney, first thing first, kidney is divided into two regions. Okay, two regions, cortex and medulla. Students, why you should know cortex and medulla is that they will ask you locations. Okay, this region of the nephron is present on the cortex or medulla, so you should be in a position to tell. Understand? Now if I do an enlarged structure of the medullary pyramid, the Bowman's capsule, your PCT, will be on the cortex. Only your loop of Henle will be going to the medulla. Yes or no? And then it will move. Okay? Yes, tell me, all of you. See, one question has come. Answer that question. Answer that question, all of you. Yes, answer fast. No, they haven't studied anything industry. For them, nothing is interesting. Okay, nothing is interesting. Yes, look here. Is this clear? Any doubts? This is going to be a transverse section of your kidney. Okay, if I take the kidney and if I cut it like this, this is how it's going to look. Now from this you are going to understand how the flow of blood is going to happen, how the flow of urine is going to happen. Got it, all of you? Yes or no? Okay, now let's write some more in-depth information about it. Now students, wait, one major portion is there, but I don't know how to draw it. It will become a mess here. Now imagine your veins are coming here, no? Now veins are coming here. So let's say I'm drawing the veins like this. Okay, renal vein is coming, renal artery is coming. Now understand this region, no, where the renal vein is coming, renal artery is coming, from where the ureter is coming out. This portion is called as hilum. This portion is called as hilum. Yes or no? Okay. Yes, tell me. Flowcharts. Oh, hi, Vachan Jain. Okay, students, hilum. So this portion where the ureter is coming, renal vein is coming, renal artery is coming, some of the nerves, all these people are coming, no, this portion will be called as hilum. So let's give it little more respect, and this portion will be called as hilum. Okay, hilum. This is the portion where the nerves will come, ureter will come, as well as your renal artery, renal vein. Okay, just tell nerves are coming, your arteries are coming, as well as your hilum is, as well as your ureter is coming. That portion is called as your hilum. Any doubts? Let's just write what we studied now. Okay, let's just write what we studied now. Okay, so students, we study that first of all, kidney will be divided into two regions. Okay, first information first. Kidney, okay, kidney will be divided into two regions. What are the two regions? I want all of you, as I'm making the flow chart, this is for you, okay? In this one page, I will write everything that you need. So, these two portions, that is kidney, is divided into first cortex and next is medulla. Okay, medulla. Now, in the cortex region, we did not see much portions, but understand your medullary pyramid is towards that. On the medulla, we mainly saw the medullary pyramids. Yes or no? We saw the medullary pyramids. Even though the medullary pyramid starts from the cortex and merge into the medulla, main region in the medulla is your medullary pyramids. Okay? Now, this is clear? Yes, ma'am, it's clear. On the medullary pyramids is your structural and functional unit called as your nephrons. Yes or no? They are present in the medullary pyramids. Okay, present in the medullary pyramids. Who are these nephrons? They are the functional unit of kidney. Functional unit of kidney. Okay, ma'am, clear. Now, after that we studied that these medullary pyramids open into what? These medullary pyramids are going to open into a renal pelvis. Yes or no? Renal pelvis. So far good? Yes, ma'am. Do good, bad. Okay. Now, understand students, there are renal papillae, okay, which are like small structures like this. Imagine of them like this. Okay, grooves are there, major calyx, minor calyx, like this. So, this portion, this lower portion will be minor, this portion will be major. Now, they are called as together as renal papillae. Wow. Renal papillae. So, how does the whole flow happens, right? Imagine if the urine is coming, how do they move? Very simple. They move. So, understood, no? This nephron will collect the urine. From there, it will go to the minor calyx. Okay. It will go to the minor calyx. From minor calyx, it will go to the major calyx. From major calyx, it will go open where? It will obviously go open into your renal pelvis. Are you all there? Yes, nephron will do. Nephron is the next portion we are going to do, but right now try to understand this. This major calyx will open into the renal pelvis. Okay, renal pelvis. This is the opening. Okay, this is the opening. That is how you saw in the medullary pyramid like this, they are opening into a major portion called as the renal pelvis. In that, there are going to be minor calyx and major calyx. Okay, so don't get confused. In your textbook, calyces is mentioned, so that is this only, major and minor. Major and minor. Okay, now we all know that the kidney is protected. Okay, the kidney is protected. By renal envelope. By the renal envelope. That renal envelope is mainly made up of three things. Okay, what are those three things? Not mentioned in NCERT, but could be useful later. Capsule, renal capsule, adipose tissue, and renal fascia. Okay, renal fascia. Now, here one more thing we'll write. We will write about hilum. So, hilum is a notch. Okay, understand? Very important. Okay, students. Hilum. What is hilum? It's a notch. It's a notch through which, okay, it's a notch through which arteries, veins, some nerves and ureter pass through. Okay, pass through or open into, depends. Open. Okay, Yes, opens. What happened? I think Harshine told something, I missed it. Okay, what did you tell, dear? Yes, very good, renal fasciae. Okay, thank you. Yes, okay, okay. All of you understood, no? All of you understood, no? Any doubts? Let me know if you have any doubts, okay? Always welcome for doubts. Always, always welcome for doubts. More we have to study, but right now this much is clear. Yes or no? Okay. Yeah. Nerves pass through. Is it good? Now, where is this hilum present, students, on the kidney? Hilum is present on the concave end. Okay. Now, if you look at the kidney, hilum is present here on the concave end, not on the convex end. So, this question had come as a PYQ. Where is hilum present? So, understand this is present on the concave end of the kidney. Okay. Concave end. Students, I hope I am correct. Concave and convex. Physics, I am little weak. Yeah. No, calyces is the plural. That means they are talking about this two. Okay, let's say I am writing here according to your NCERT, these two are together called as calyces. Okay, calyces. That means plural. Okay, when I separate them, I will call it as minor calyx and major calyx. Is this clear? Okay, is this clear? Got it, all of you? Minor, major together in plural will be called as calyces, but okay, concave end only, right? Correct, right? Concave? Yeah, concave end. Okay, so later you will tell, ma'am, your physics. Okay, from past so many days I am teaching physics, maths, except biology, everything I am teaching. Now little biology has come. So students, any doubt here? So understand, now on the cortex, okay, on the cortex we had your nephron, right? Nephrons, your Bowman's capsule was there, PCT was there, only your loop of Henle was falling into the medulla, if you all noticed, okay? So here, who is going to be there? Your Bowman's capsule, or let's say Malpighian tubules, okay? To glomerulus plus Bowman's capsule, we can call it Malpighian body, okay? Malpighian body plus your tubules, okay, except loop of Henle, except LOH, I am writing loop of Henle, except loop of Henle, everything was falling to the cortex. Yes or no? Anyone disagree to this? Then you have to get specs, okay? So you cannot disagree, because see, loop of Henle is falling more into the medulla, rest everything is to the cortex itself. Okay, fine, done. Any doubts? Now we'll go into each parts. Okay, done, done. Let's drink some water. Tell me when you need a kuti break, okay? I'll give you a kuti break. 5 minutes break I can give you. Last questions is there, that I have to answer everything. Okay? Yes. Done? Chalo. Chalo. Look here, students. This is what ma'am drew. Okay? This is what I drew. Okay? I hope all of you can see. See, now you can see here. This is renal pelvis, this portion. I told you, no, they're opening into the renal pelvis. So, this is your renal pelvis. Okay, then you can see renal artery. Okay, then renal nerve. Don't take tension. Now, see here, medulla. This is the medulla region. Can you see this red color, blue color mixture? That is your nephrons. Okay, because blood vessels will flow through them. Blood and fluid has to continuously keep exchanging, right? So, here you have medulla. Here you have minor calyx, major calyx. See, can you all see? This is the minor calyx. This portion, that means if I draw medulla, okay, if I draw medulla like this portion, right, this portion which is emerging first will be the minor calyx. So, they will have some groove kind of structure, okay, and then downwards, see, look at the arrow mark here, this portion, major calyx. Can you see my circle? Okay, wait, this one, minor, okay, 1, this one, major, that is 2. Okay, understood? Minor is this portion, major is this portion. Okay, then pyramid. Okay, papillae, you know, see, papillae is here, that grooves, okay, where this medullary pyramids, no, like this structure will be there, in between like this grooves will be there. That is your renal papillae, then cortex done, renal vein done, ureter done. But structure is clear, students. Okay, structure is clear, all of you? Yes or no? This is the same structure I drew. Okay, this is more diagrammatic, but I have drawn it in a way that you will understand. Okay? Yes, thank you. Okay, fine. Done? Understood, right? This is the structure. Chalo. Now we have to understand little about ureter. Who is this ureter? Okay, students, now understand, from the kidney the urine has to come out. Okay, now ureter does a very important job in that. Yes or no? Kidney is there, ureter is there. Ureter definitely has to help in pushing out this fellow. Yes or no? So same way, students, understand this ureter. Okay, this ureter this is the ureter, okay, emerging from the kidney. I've drawn a bigger structure to show you the diagram better. So this ureter is coming out. Right, students, I always think I'm Amitabh Bachchan and I draw it so above, then I will not be able to reach it. Okay, this is your ureter. Ureter. Yes or no? This is the ureter. This is how from the kidney it will come out. Okay. Now, this, if I draw a bigger structure of this. Now understand, if urine is formed in the kidney, obviously urine will be formed in the kidney. Yes or no? So if urine is formed in the kidney here, it has to move down to the urinary bladder with the help of ureter. No one has doubt in this. Now this ureter, students, they are going to do peristaltic movement. What are they going to do? Peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement. Yes or no? They are going to do peristaltic movement. Now, ma'am, what is this peristaltic movement? Very simple. If urine has to be expelled out, there should be a kind of movement, right? A wave-like movement. That wave-like movement is called as peristaltic movement. This wave-like movement is brought about by your ureter because the urine has to come from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Now, understood, ma'am, very clear, peristaltic movement. Now let's see which are the muscles or which are the people who are going to help for this peristaltic movement. Now students, ureters one side, I'm going to draw the muscles which are present. Okay, first you will have one layer. Okay, one layer. I don't know how to draw these layers. Okay, okay, let's draw dotted lines. Okay, here, let's draw it here. Okay, one layer is there, students. This layer is called as your transitional muscle. Okay, transitional. Now understand transitional epithelium. Transitional epithelium is also called as urothelium. That means this transitional epithelium, you know, where and all it's present in the ureter, it's present in the urinary bladder. So because this epithelium is very present mainly in this urinary structure, we call it as urothelium. Okay, I'll be teaching this in animal tissues. So understand this portion, this first layer which I've drawn in green is called as transitional, okay, transitional epithelium. Okay, transitional epithelium. Students, this question will come because they will think that you have understood this from the animal kingdom, but understand, in animal kingdom we do not take ureter, urinary bladder structure and teach you. We just tell you transitional epithelium is also called as urothelium. It is present in these portions. Now it's your understanding where it is present. So listen carefully, transitional epithelium or urothelium. Okay, urothelium. Urothelium. Understood? First layer is your transitional epithelium. Students, please remember the colors that I'm using, okay, because we'll repeat the same thing that side. Now, the next layer after your transitional epithelium, we have one more layer called your muscular layer. Okay, one muscular layer will be there. Let's draw one muscular layer. Okay, muscular layer done. Okay, second layer is your muscular layer. Muscular layer. Got it? Muscular layer. After the muscular layer, there is going to be the next layer which is called as your connective tissue. Okay, on this muscular layer, there is going to be another layer which is called as your connective tissue. I am drawing it like this, but yeah. This is your connective tissue. Now, in the ureter, which are the layers that are helping? Transitional epithelium or urothelium, muscular layer or your connective tissue. These are the layers that is going to help this ureter to do peristaltic movement. Okay, peristaltic movement. Connective tissue. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? Connective tissue, muscular layer, transitional epithelium. Is this clear? These are the layers present. All of you, please let me know in the charts. No ma'am, no doubt, right? Yeah, we'll do rapid fire today, Hasini. I was thinking the same. I was like, students would be like, ma'am forgot us or forgot this. Okay, students, I'm erasing this. We'll write some things about ureter, okay? Okay, what do I know about ureter? First of all, understand ureter, okay? Ureter is around 20 to 30 centimeter, no, 25 to 30, okay, 25 to 30 centimeter in length, okay, in length, and it has transitional epithelium, okay, it's made up of transitional epithelium. What does it do? It carries urine from kidney to urinary bladder. Okay, done. This is all you have to know about ureter. Okay, urinary bladder with the help of peristaltic movement. Students, you're not missing anything. Don't take tension. Everything is discussed in this class. Okay, all you have to do is be mindful, listen to the class. Okay, done. Ureter done. Okay, transitional epithelium is there, muscular layer is there, connective tissue is there. This will do peristaltic movement, and it is the one who is going to carry urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Okay, ma'am, understood. Next one is urinary bladder. Okay, urinary bladder. Now let's draw urinary bladder. Again. Okay, this is the urinary bladder. Little cross it is. Why yaar? My urinary, this bladder never comes straight only. Okay, now fine, little little notch better. Okay, little better. Your full thing went. Wait. We got this. Yeah, okay, still it's the same, but let's continue. So students, first we will start with transitional epithelium. So on the urinary bladder also there is transitional epithelium. Okay, this diagram is pathetic. Wait, I have to draw it better, otherwise I will not be able to show one main thing. Okay, please be good. Better, students? Better, no? Yeah, better. Okay, so students, the first layer, same here also, transitional epithelium. Okay, transitional epithelium. Let's draw half. Okay, let's draw half. Transitional epithelium is the first layer, no doubt in that. First layer is going to be transitional epithelium. Okay, transitional epithelium. Now next layer, which color did I draw? Green color, no? Next layer is going to be a muscular layer. Okay, next layer is going to be a muscular layer. Can you all see two layers? I should have done it with a different color, but you people didn't tell. Okay, so I'm not doing it. Okay, next layer is going to be a muscular layer, but there is a catch in this layer. This muscular layer has detrusor muscle. I think all of you would have heard detrusor muscle. This detrusor muscle helps in contraction of the urinary bladder. Now students, imagine you went and asked your teacher, ma'am, please can I use the washroom, especially to your maths teacher. Okay, maths teachers are always like scolding. Okay, they'll be strict. So you went and asked first to your maths teacher that can I please use the washroom? Maths teacher told, break just got over. Now what were you doing in the break? You were copying homework from your friend. Now you cannot tell it to her. So you will tell, ma'am, please, can I go? She'll be like, no, go and sit back. You will be fine only because your urinary bladder can go up to 800 ml. But now your urinary bladder will be filled around 500 ml. Then you will wait. 600, it will become 650, it will become 700. You will start all the Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, folk dance that you have learned. You will start dancing in the class. Okay? Ma'am, please, if I don't go, you will start holding your teeth and telling, no, ma'am, please, if I don't go, things will go very bad. You'll start cursing. Okay? By then, your leg, your hand movements will be fully like one dancer. Okay? One different type of dance. Even they will not even find it out. Okay? Why is that happening? Because at this point, your urinary bladder would have already sent signal to the CNS, that is your central nervous system, telling that I am completely full. Now you have to contract this detrusor muscle. So this detrusor muscle will contract, both of your sphincters will open, then only dance is allowed. Right? Because your crush will be in the class, your friend will be there who will tease you in the tuition. So you will start all the kinds of dance there, and then somehow she'll scold you and she'll be like, okay, get out of my class, and then you will go. Yes or no? So that is happening because of your urinary bladder, especially because of your detrusor muscle. Now you will understand why all this is happening to you. Okay? Detrusor muscle. How many of you went back to your school days? Because now in college they will not tell you anything. They'll be like, go. Because even I have taught in college, if the students come and ask, we'll be like, go, no problem, we'll tell. Okay? Only if it is after a break, then we'll be like, what were you doing in the break? They will be staring at the sky, talking to each other. That is what they do. So we understand. So students, detrusor muscle is the muscle that helps with contraction. All the muscles will help, but yeah, this fellow is mainly to help with the contraction of the urinary bladder. After this, what is going to be there? Obviously the connective tissue. Right? Obviously the connective tissue. Yes or no? Next is connective tissue. Connective tissue. Yes. Yes. Okay. So students, now I'll tell you why I was telling you that, till 500 you were okay, but later you weren't okay. Why I'll tell you is because you have something called as your sphincter muscles. Okay, these sphincter muscles are present near your urethra. Okay, urethra is the opening, all of you know. So students, there is going to be one sphincter muscle here. Okay, one big sphincter muscle here, which will be called as your internal sphincter muscle. That internal sphincter muscle is not in your control. The moment urinary bladder gets full, the sphincter muscle will start relaxing. Now, what is in your control is going to be the second one. The second one is going to be your external sphincter muscle. Students, this is when you will not be able to control, because your external sphincter muscles also will start opening. Okay, start opening. One second. I'll just erase this. Yes. Okay. Now let's draw it once again. First one is going to be your internal sphincter muscle, which is not in your control. Okay, involuntary they are. Second one is going to be your external sphincter muscle, which is in your control, but this muscle will start relaxing when it is almost time. Okay, almost time. So let's label it, students. The first one is called as internal sphincter muscles. Okay, it's called as internal, okay, sphincter. This is called as external. Okay, together they are called as urethral sphincters. Okay, okay, sphincter muscles. Now, what is going to happen? First one is not anyway involuntary. Internal is anyway involuntary. It's not at all in your control. You'll be like, okay, fine, whatever happened, happened. But your external is in your control. Now, what is going to happen, students? The moment your urinary bladder gets full, the external sphincter muscle also will slowly start relaxing. Have you noticed? You're going to shop. Okay, you go to shop. Till you reach the shop, you will not have any problem. But when you're coming back from shop, it will be around say 5 minutes walk from your home. In the second minute, you will be like, I really want to use the washroom. And you will start running to your home. But the moment you enter your home, you see your washroom, your external sphincter muscle will relax. Because okay, it's time to relax. Okay, so that is why even though it is voluntary, sometimes we will not be able to control it completely because urinary bladder will be completely full, and there is a receptor called a stretch receptor. Okay, this stretch receptor which is present on the urinary bladder will send signal to CNS telling that I am getting full, you contract. Automatically internal sphincter muscle also will relax. External sphincter muscle is in your control. Got it all of you? The stretch receptor plays a role. Clear? Understood all of you? Now students understand. Let's draw the ureter. Okay. Let's draw the ureter. Okay. One ureter is coming from here. Right? One is coming from here. Okay. One is coming from here. Okay. Here. And students, in between, okay, in between there is going to be a urethral opening. In between, what is going to be there? Your urethral opening should be there. These three openings, okay, these three openings can be called as the trigone of bladder. What will it be called? Trigone of bladder, because there are two openings of the ureter and one opening of the urethra. So I'm going to call it what? I'm going to call it trigone. Okay, tri means three, no? Trigone of bladder. Trigone of bladder. Simple. What is there? Two ureter opening. Okay. Two ureter opening plus one urethral. Okay. Please understand the spelling. Urethra opening. Ter and tra. Okay. Ter and tra. Two ureter opening, one urethra opening. Is this clear? Trigone of bladder. Trigone of bladder. I'm just writing this also, students. This is involuntary. Internal involuntary. Remember like this, okay? In. Internal involuntary. External voluntary. Okay? External voluntary. Now let's write some points about urinary bladder, all of you. So the diagram is done, okay? Diagram is done. Any doubts, please ask me, okay? Students, this is an inverted triangle, okay? This is an inverted triangle structure. Done? Okay. Now, students, as I told you, your urinary bladder can take up to around from 700 to 800 ml. Okay, that will be the capacity. So, 500 ml, you will ask your first permission to go to the washroom. Then by 700, you will almost be unconscious. Okay, 700 to 8 ml will be the capacity of how much urine can be stored here. Any doubts in this? Okay, now very important question is, if micturition should happen, that means urination should happen. Okay, micturition we'll call it. Okay, urination is called as micturition. Micturition should happen. Understand, urinary bladder has to contract. Okay, first step for this to happen is urinary bladder has to contract. Yes or no? And I shouldn't have written it here. Urinary bladder has to contract and your sphincter muscles should relax. Right? Your sphincter should relax. Students, this question was asked. So please make a note. Who should contract? Who should relax? Okay? For micturition, for urination to happen, urinary bladder has to contract. But your sphincter muscle, imagine sphincter muscle contracted, it will be like this, no? Two muscles, right? Two flaps. Imagine they contracted, it will be like this. They have to relax. Then only the urine will pass out. Okay, this question will ask if urination should happen, sphincter muscles should relax or contract. So you should be in a position to tell, okay, urinary bladder will contract, but my sphincter muscle is going to relax. Done, done, done? Clear or not? This is? Any doubts, please ask me. Okay. Now, I told you there is this stretch receptors. Yes, I told you there is this stretch receptors. Now, what is the stretch receptors going to do? Okay. Yes, yes, we'll come to that, Vinayak. Okay. Stretch receptors are going to send signal to the CNS. Okay. Students, I'll erase this, sir. I'll erase this. I'll write it in this side. Okay. I'll erase this and I'll write it here. Okay, done. Okay, now students, as I told you, the stretch receptors, simple signal, okay, stretch receptors are there, okay, stretch receptors. This stretch receptors will send signal to the central nervous system. Central nervous system will send signal back telling urinary bladder will contract now. Okay, stretch receptors send signal to CNS. Now the CNS will immediately start the process of micturition. But in some people, especially old people, what is going to happen? This stretch receptor will be weakened. Okay, the stretch receptor will become very weak. So the signal to the CNS that the urinary bladder is getting full will not be, like, the signal will not be sent. I don't know how many of you stay with your grandparents. If you have really old grandparents, you would have seen that they actually urinate without their knowledge. They'll be like, I did not know. Why is that happening? Because the stretch receptors have got weakened. So stretch receptors is not sending signal to the CNS that my urinary bladder is getting full. Only if the signal is sent, then the contraction and relaxation will happen. Since the signal is not sent, what is going to happen? Urine is automatically going to leak. Okay, the urine is automatically going to leak. So when this becomes weak, okay, this signal gets cut. Okay, this signal gets cut. Since this signal gets cut, what is going to happen? This whole condition, okay, this signal is going to get cut, and this whole thing is called as incontinence. Okay, incontinence, that means the urine will start leaking. Okay, okay, this is especially seen in old age people. Okay, so students, is very simple because the muscles have started like loosening, right? That flexibility is not there, the tightening is not there. Now how our skin is, that tightening is not there. So definitely it happens in old age people. Okay, that is called as incontinence, where the urine will leak. That is especially seen in old age people. Okay, done, dusted, clear. Normally what happens? Stretch receptor will send to CNS. So this you don't forget. I haven't written that separately, but I hope this is clear. Students, this notes all this, you will get it on Vedantu NEET English Telegram. Okay, yes. No, this is first PU class, excretory product and its elimination, human physiology. Done, can I proceed? Yes. You want a break? You want a 2 minutes break? 5 minutes break? I'll come back at 2, or we'll continue. Okay, we'll continue. Tell me, all of you in the chats. Breaker, yes or no? You tell properly. You tell yes, I will not understand what you people trying to say. Okay, tell me yes for what? And then I'll draw a box. Continue. Okay, so students, now we are going to talk about the urethra. Okay, understand, in male and female the size will be different. Okay, size will be different. All of you understand? In male students, the urethra is going to be long. Okay, long urethra is going to be there. In females, it's going to be short. Okay, short urethra. And in males, the urethra is going to be urogenital. That means the sperm as well as the urine is going to come out from the same place. Okay, so this is going to be urinogenital. Okay, urinogenital. That means sperm as well as the urine is going to come out from the same place. Okay, same place. That is the urethra. But in females, it's not like that. Only the urine will be passed out. Okay, only the urine will be passed out. Now students, since in females the urethra is short, okay, in babies also, Dinesh, it will not be well developed, no? So that's the reason they will also not have that signal like how we have. Slowly the development will happen. Okay, so look here students, since in females the urethra is short, these people, that is the females, are very prone, okay, they are very prone to have UTI. Okay, very prone to have UTI, that is your urinary tract infection, because the bacteria will be easily able to pass, like enter into the body. Okay, so they are very prone to UTI. Even males have it, but if you regularly see also, girls will have the, or females will have the general, that if you see the range, no, they will be more prone to UTI because of the short urethra, since the bacteria will be able to enter very soon. That is why they tell females have to take care a lot about their reproductive health and their reproductive parts. Okay, like don't use washrooms, like restrooms outside, in hotels, in restaurants, and in like random places when you're traveling as well. It's always told that try to use a very clean place. Okay, clean place. So that is because there are very chances that very fast bacteria will attack this females. Okay, so UTI, prone to have UTI. I hope UTI full form all of you know. Urinary tract infection. Okay, urinary tract infection. Clear students? This is also done. Okay, male done, female done. Okay, urethra also done. So urethra is the normal opening which is present especially in only in mammals. Okay, seen only in mammals. Only in mammals. Done. Now we are going to come into the main portion, right? We are going to come into the main portion. What is the main portion? Right? What is the main portion? That is your nephron, who was the functional unit of the kidney. If nephron is not there, then urine formation will not be there. Entire excretion will not be there. Yes or no? Yes. Welcome Vinayak. Yes or no? Tell me all of you in the chats. Yes ma'am, definitely. Nephrons are everything, right? Nephrons are the main part. So students, nephrons are actually the functional portion, right? I had written that it is the functional and structural part of kidney, but mainly functional. Okay, functional functional part of the kidney. Now if I talk about nephron, all of you saw that the nephron is on the medullary pyramid. Yes or no? This is your medullary pyramid. This is your medullary pyramid. On the medullary pyramid, your nephron was there. Yes ma'am, agreed. This nephron. Yes. Now, students, if I have to divide nephron into two parts, or what is this nephron exactly containing, I will write that this nephron, okay, this nephron has two regions. Two regions. 1 and 2. Okay. We will divide mainly nephron to have a glomerulus, okay, glomerulus, and the renal tubule. Renal tubule. These are the main two regions of your nephron. Main two regions, that is glomerulus, renal tubules. Glomerulus plus your Bowman's capsule is there, no? That entire whole thing. Okay. Glomerulus plus your Bowman's capsule can be together called as Malpighian body. Okay, I am writing it here. This glomerulus is blood capillaries which will be present inside Bowman's capsule. Okay, don't worry, I'll draw everything. Capsule which will be present. This together we will call it what? Malpighian. Okay, Malpighian body or renal tubule. Okay, or renal tubule. This don't forget, questions have been asked. Okay, don't forget. Glomerulus is a set of blood capillaries and Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure inside which the glomerulus will be there. Okay, together we can call it Malpighian body or the renal tubule. Got it? Okay, ma'am. Now, renal tubule. What is this renal tubule? Very simple, students. You have your PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal. Only now I'll write this, okay? Then I'll write PCT everywhere. Proximal convoluted tubule. Students, all these notes you will get it on Vedantu NEET English Telegram, and if you want to join my Telegram, it is Biology by Gopika, okay? Feel free to join. Loop of Henle. DCT, descending, no, distal, sorry, distal, okay, distal convoluted tubule. Okay. Now, collecting duct, students, understand, collecting duct, actually one nephron doesn't open into the collecting duct. It is many other nephrons that open into the collecting duct. Even though I'm going to add it here as the part of the renal tubule, understand they are not a major part of single nephron. Many nephrons open into the collecting duct, okay, and they will put their deposition of the urine into that. So it is not like your mine, that is not there in collecting duct. Many people will open into the collecting duct. Please do understand, okay. So PCT, loop of Henle, and DCT mainly, collecting duct also, but collecting duct is not specific to one nephron. Here we are learning about one nephron, okay. Ma'am, understood. Now let's draw your Bowman's capsule, okay. Now you're going to see my artistic diagrams and you will be like mesmerized. Okay, wait, before I mesmerize you, first let me draw. Let's draw your nephron's first ever portion. What is this? Bowman's capsule, right? What is this? Bowman's capsule. Inside the Bowman's capsule, who is coming? Your glomerulus is coming, okay? Glomerulus is coming, right? So you can see, if when the glomerulus is coming, you can see the blood is taken by one person and is going out by one person, right? So the one that is bringing in the blood, okay, the one that is bringing in the blood is called as your afferent. Is called as your afferent arterioles, okay, afferent, AFF, students, afferent. This is your efferent, okay, efferent arterioles. That means one that is bringing blood to the glomerulus and one that is taking blood and going to the tubules. Is this clear to all of you? This together, I can call it as the Malpighian body. Malpighian body. Yes or no? Any doubts? Any doubts? So this is Bowman's capsule. Okay, Bowman's capsule. This is glomerulus. Done, done, are done? Glomerulus. Okay, ma'am, done. Now, let's draw the nephron, students. Now, this is the task. Okay, this is the task, to draw a nephron. You wait and see how I'll draw the nephron. Okay, it's one struggle actually. Oh no. Thank God. I thought I lost it. Okay, now stress is coming, students, adrenaline rush. I think every teacher, when they'll draw this, no, they'll have a whole roller coaster of emotion ki if it's coming good or not. Yes, I did it. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Students, done. Oh, hi, Kanmani. Yeah, I just heard. Yes, I just heard. Okay. Hey, first you write the spelling correct, then you tell me my spelling is wrong. First you write the spelling correct. Okay, now we'll draw blood. Yes. Students, now this is the whole your nephron, okay? Nephron. Now we are going to draw blood. Now that is also one task, but let's do it. Let's do it. Shall I draw it with this dark red? Okay. Can you all see it? Yes, no? Okay, now we have the task of bringing it inside like this, students. You can actually draw it anyway, okay? Like in the sense, blood vessel will be fully like convoluted and it will continue differently on the blood vessel. But I am just trying to draw as much as possible so you don't get confused. Okay, wait. Let's continue. Yes, done. Yes, done. I lost connection of the blood vessel. Okay, but it's somewhat fine, no? Somewhat fine, right? Okay. One lane after students. Okay, done. Okay, I'm stopping it here because if I draw more, it will go fully ulta pulta. Is it fine? Does it look nice? All of you tell me. Will you be able to understand? Yes? Vasa recta and all I'll label. 1 second. Okay. Yes, just see and let me know if it is fine. Okay, fine. Then I'll label. I'll start labeling. Then no, fine, right? 1 year. Hey, chumma don't tell. 1 year later, no. Okay. So difficult. Have you ever tried drawing? Chumma they'll sit and tell commentary. Cricket they think this is. Okay. Yes. So I hope the diagram is fine. Okay, you are able to understand everything. So students, look here. You first have your Bowman's capsule. Yes or no? Fine, right? Okay. Super duper fantastic. Sony, I want to see you on the board drawing this, okay? Within less time. Okay, within less time I want to see you drawing. Okay, let's start labeling. This is Bowman's capsule. Okay, Bowman's capsule. This is glomerulus. Okay, now the one that is bringing in the blood. Okay, the one that is bringing in the blood is going to be afferent. So its diameter is going to be different for both of it. Okay, the one that is going to bring the blood, that it depends. Okay, if the GFR is less, then here vasodilation will happen, this vasoconstriction will happen. That I'll teach you in mechanism. Okay, I'll teach you in mechanism. Got it? Now look here, this is the afferent arterioles. This is going to be afferent arterioles, that is taking the blood. Okay, efferent arterioles. Now, as the blood vessel, okay, from the glomerulus, from the efferent arteriole is coming down, so these blood vessels are called as peritubular capillaries. Okay, peritubular capillaries. Now, especially the one near the loop of Henle. Okay, loop of Henle. This one is called as vasa recta. It is a part of peritubular capillaries. Okay, it is a minute capillary that is extending from the peritubular capillaries, that is your vasa recta. It will be mainly present near your loop of Henle. Okay, mainly present near your loop of Henle. Okay, so this portion will be your peritubular capillaries. Peritubular capillaries. From the peritubular capillaries, there will be one small thing that will be extending, that is called as your vasa recta. Got it? Now, let's label the tubules as well. This is going to be your PCT. This is the U-shaped structure, is going to be your loop of Henle. Loop of Henle, two things are there, ascending and descending is there. Okay, this one which is going downwards, okay, is going to be your descending. Okay, descending. I think Kanmani should be able to answer all the questions. Kanmani came from the DNA batch. Okay, descending loop of Henle. And here, this one which is moving upward, right, this one is going to be ascending loop of Henle. ascending loop of Henle. Clear to all of you? So loop of Henle done, loop of Henle, descending loop, ascending loop done. This is going to be your DCT. Okay, DCT, this is going to be a collecting duct. Collecting duct. Done. Okay, done. Okay, thank you, Charan. Okay, thank you. Okay, done, students. This is your nephron. Okay. Now, if anyone has doubt with your peritubular capillaries, understand your peritubular capillaries are the one that is arising from the efferent arterioles. So, efferent arterioles is the ones that bring blood to the, the one that brings blood to the glomerulus. Okay, it will bring blood like this to the glomerulus. Efferent is the one that is taking the blood to the tubules. So, from the efferent arises your peritubular capillaries. So, understand peritubular capillaries, okay. Students, you can read these notes and then read your NCERT. You will not have to require, you will not need any other book. Okay, peritubular capillaries arises from efferent arterioles. Okay, efferent arterioles. Got it, all of you? And from the peritubular capillaries arises your vasa recta. Yes or no? Okay, from there arises your vasa recta. From peritubular capillaries arises minute capillaries, okay, small ones, minute capillaries called as vasa recta. Vasa recta. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Just look at the whole diagram. I hope you are understanding. My God. See, blood is coming like this. It's moving all the way down and the filtrate will be moving inside this. Okay. In this only you will be studying urinary formation. Yes. Students, this water is over. I'll just fill it and bring it back. Okay. Till that, just check the diagram, and if you're drawing, please continue drawing the diagram. Two minutes, okay? 2 minutes, just bring the water. Yes, counter current mechanism we'll study, okay? Done drawing? Okay, fine. Okay, done. I filled the water in, okay? Now students, any doubts in the nephron? Now understand, depending on how the loop of Henle will be there. I told you loop of Henle is present in the medulla. Now, depending on how much it is extending to the medulla, how much it is present on the cortex, there are two types of nephrons, okay? Two types of nephrons. I want all of you, if you liked this diagram, you have to put the timing of this and put it in the comments, okay? Don't forget. I will check your comments, okay? Yes. Students, so why have I put glomerulus in Bowman's capsule? Not required. I already drew it here. That's the problem. Okay, types of nephrons. So students, depending on how much loop of Henle is present, okay, into the, that means extending to the medulla, two types of nephrons are there. So the types of nephrons are 1 and 2. Depending on what? Based on, okay, one second. Based on the loop of Henle, okay, based on loop of Henle, got it? Based on how much loop of Henle is extending, okay, that I'll make you understand now. Look here, first one is called as the cortical nephron, second one is called as juxtamedullary nephron, juxtamedullary nephron. Now, ma'am, what is the difference? See, the difference is that, students, this nephron's loop of Henle will slightly extend to the medulla. Okay, now we are going to draw that, then you will understand. See, let's draw cortical nephron. So this is the nephron. Okay, Bowman's capsule is there, PCT is there, very little extent loop of Henle, and collecting duct is there. Ma'am, how do I understand it is very little? Now say if I draw the medullary pyramids like this, only maybe this much, okay, this much will extend into the medullary pyramids. Are you able to see? Okay, very small portion is extending into the medullary pyramid. Got it? I think medullary pyramid became little too thick. One second, I'll just draw. Okay, yes, done. This is how much medullary pyramid will, the loop of Henle will be. At the same time, let's draw a juxtamedullary one. This is again your Bowman's capsule, PCT. Loop of Henle will be very long in juxtamedullary. So if I draw the medullary pyramid, it is going to extend this much in the medullary pyramid. Okay. Major portion of the loop of Henle will be in the medullary pyramid. Now, ma'am, tell us more about this. See, cortical nephron, students, it's around 85% in our body. Okay, around 85% cortical nephron is present in our body. But what about juxtamedullary? Only 15% is present. Why so? Because juxtamedullary nephron mainly is, you know, created in such a way that it works during stress condition. Now, what is the stress condition? See, I haven't had lunch. Okay, now my body is under stress. That means I need sugar, I need that carbohydrate or whatever, proteins or whatever. So my body is under little stress condition. So during stress condition, juxtamedullary. This is a very slight situation. But imagine I was fasting. I did not drink or eat the entire day. Then my juxtamedullary nephrons is going to actively work. Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? So students, very simple. Now let me draw vasa recta as well. Okay, let me draw blood vessel as well. So it's extending, okay, from here, let's say. Okay, this is how I have drawn blood vessel here. I hope all of you can see. Okay, same thing I'm continuing here. Okay, here also I have drawn blood vessel. Now what is the difference that you see? You see that here there is no vasa recta. Here you see that there is no vasa recta. Yes or no? Clear or not? Rahul, first at least understand the gender, Rahul. Sir and ma'am, gender you differentiate first. Then we'll give you strategy video. Okay, basic things you should understand. Okay. Now students, cortical nephron 85% is present and your juxtamedullary nephron around 15% is different. Now in this you understand that this fellow is the major one. Okay, this is the major nephrons. Okay, major contribution is by this nephrons. major nephrons. Got it all of you? Yes or no? Fine. Next one. Next thing is their loop of Henle. Okay, their loop of Henle is very slightly, okay, very slightly extend to the medulla. Okay, extend to the medulla. I'm not telling not at all, I'm telling very slightly. Okay, I'm telling very slightly. Got it? Fine. Then next thing is that they do not have vasa recta. Okay, they do not have vasa recta. Okay, students, they do not have vasa recta, or vasa recta is present but it's very negligible. Okay, like in the sense what I'm trying to say is they are absent or they are slightly present, like that. That is the situation. Okay, they do not have vasa recta or absence of vasa recta. Is this clear about this fellow, cortical nephron? Now let's write about next fellow. Next is juxtamedullary. This is mainly present during, or is going to work during the stress conditions. Okay, mainly going to work during the stress conditions. And this name, don't forget, juxtamedullary. You're going to again do it. Okay, juxtamedullary. Now students, here understand the loop of Henle extends more to the medulla. Okay, or a larger portion is present towards the medulla, and they have vasa recta. Okay, they have vasa recta. This vasa recta, you will understand absence and presence. How does it make a difference? You will understand in counter current mechanism. Okay, you will understand this in counter current mechanism. Ki how much is present, will that make a difference? All that you will understand. Okay, done? All of you? Just make a note of this. Cortical nephron will obviously work in normal condition. Okay, there it is stress means this will work in normal condition. Why is my medullary pyramid looks like it has fever or something else? So much pain, students. Yes. Yes, done. Okay, based on how much loop of Henle is extending. Okay, done, ma'am. Fine. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next one is going to be the last topic for the day. That is, students, juxtamedullary apparatus. As I told you, remember this name of the nephron. That means during stress condition, during some problem, we are going to use this word, juxtamedullary nephron. Now, first I will draw a structure, then I will teach you the whole thing. Okay, so try to understand properly. See how many structures I have drawn today. Looks fine, no? Okay, students, I have drawn one. Okay, welcome Nikita. Shall we start? Shall we start? Okay. Students, look here. All of you know how the structure is looking like, right? See, this is your Bowman's capsule. Okay. This is your glomerulus. This is your DCT. Now, you have to picturize what I drew before. Okay. Now, all of you go to the structure. One second. Look at the structure, all of you. Can you see how the arrangement is? Bowman's capsule is there, glomerulus is there, DCT is there. They are in very close proximity. So when I was drawing that, I made you understand. Okay, I made you understand how the difference is there. So just look here. Here you have your Bowman's capsule, here you have your glomerulus, here your DCT. So I drew it in such a way so I can explain this better. Now what I've done is I've just taken upside down. Why? Because I want the DCT to come down. Otherwise you will not understand. Okay, to make the DCT come down, I've just drawn it upside down. Otherwise I had to draw it this way, which is not actually the right diagram. Okay, juxtamedullary we always teach like this. Now students, why is this diagram? Why am I learning this apparatus? This apparatus is called juxtamedullary apparatus. That means, understand, there is going to be a filtrate. So during urine formation, there is going to be 3 steps, right? Glomerular filtration, tubular secretion, tubular reabsorption. Tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion. During this urine formation, the filtrate is going to pass through the tubules. Okay, filtrate is going to pass through the tubules and blood is going to pass through your efferent arterioles and your afferent arterioles. Now, whenever there is a problem in the filtrate, okay, understand, whenever there is a problem with the filtrate, any problem, okay, this filtrate will be called as GFR. Okay, GFR. That means glomerular filtrate rate. No, GF, okay, GF. So then GF has other meanings also, that is glomerular filtrate. Glomerular filtrate. Now imagine this filtrate has some issue, like blood volume is less, or say blood is less, something is missing, something here and there has gone wrong. Who has to rectify it? Now I am printing a book. In that book, if any page has a problem, it's my responsibility. Yes ma'am, it's your responsibility because you have to do quality checking. Fine, I have to do quality checking, so I'll set up a team for that, right? Same way, whenever GF has a problem, okay, whenever GF has a problem, that time immediately on the DCT there are a set of cells called as macula densa. What are the sets of cells called as? Macula densa. These are the cells. Okay, this macula densa can be called as sensory cells. Yes ma'am, you call it sensory because they are sensing something. Sensory cells. Students, these cells in the macula densa will inform whom? It will inform afferent arterioles. So this is afferent, okay. I'll label this also for you. This is afferent, the one which is bringing the blood. Okay, afferent arterioles. This is afferent, this is efferent. This DCT's macula densa cells, okay, this is DCT. I'll just label first, 1 second. Otherwise, maybe students will find it difficult. Okay, glomerulus. Okay, glomerulus. So, students, oh no. Okay, this is your red one is your glomerulus, this is your Bowman's capsule. Is this clear? Okay, now, what is happening? Are you all listening or you're all having fun? Okay, students, very important topic. If you don't understand this, you will not understand any mechanism. Okay, RAS mechanism will go above your head if you don't understand this. Look here, GF had an issue. That means something was low, blood was low, volume, water was low, NaCl was low, something happened. Immediately, the DCT cells called as macula densa or called as sensory cells will send a signal to afferent arterioles. Afferent arterioles will have some portion, okay, afferent arterioles will have some portion in the, some cells called as the smooth muscles, okay, smooth cells. The smooth muscle, students, of the afferent arteriole will get modified. Okay, smooth muscles of this afferent arterioles will modify to form this JG cells. Can you see green dots on this? Okay, can you all see the green dots on this? DNA batch, I have finished it, Sai. I have finished it in the DNA batch. This chapter is done and dusted. Okay, they are going to have tomorrow a full recap of this. Look here, students, on the smooth muscle there are going to be some modifications. Okay. What is this? Thanks. What's your name, dear? Azim. Okay, students, look here. The smooth muscles, okay, afferent arteriole, some of the smooth muscles will modify themselves to form a cell called as the JG cells. that is juxtaglomerular cells. So always remember, whenever there is a problem, be it stress, you have juxtamedullary nephron, be it some problem in the GF, you have juxtamedullary, what is that, in apparatus. Got it, all of you? Okay, so understand this. Okay, done. So look here, there is going to be afferent arterioles in the some cells of the afferent arterioles called as the smooth muscle. My God, 1 second. Why is it not working? 1 second, students. Okay. Yeah. So look here, all of you. JG cells, okay, some of the smooth muscles will form JG cells. Now this JG cells have the ability to release an enzyme called as renin. What will it release? Renin. So macula densa, so I'm going to write the flow chart, okay, I'm going to write the flow chart. Look here, macula densa, okay, macula densa sensed that there was some issue with the GFR. It sends signal to the afferent arterioles, okay, it sends signal to the afferent arterioles. This afferent arterioles had some smooth muscles that got modified to JG cells. This JG cells released what? This JG cells ultimately released renin. Okay, and this renin will continue to do RAS mechanism to fix this problem in the GF. Okay, it will do RAS mechanism and fix any issue with the GFR. Okay, fix any problem with GFR. Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? Students, understand, if the GFR has any problem, okay, always remember, if there is any problem with the GFR, that is your glomerular filtrate rate, then there will be complete problem with your urine formation. There will be complete, problem with your osmolarity. That is, your osmotic balance will be completely damaged. So that is the reason why this mechanism is very, very important. The mechanism is very simple. There is Bowman's capsule, there is glomerulus, there is DCT. The moment the filtrate enters into the DCT will check if there is any problem. That checking will be done with the help of macula densa. Okay, that checking will be done with the help of macula densa cells, which is also called as sensory cells. This macula densa will send signal to the afferent arterioles. The afferent arterioles, some of the smooth muscles will get modified to JG cells. This juxtaglomerular cells will release renin. This renin will continue to do RAS mechanism, which is called as renin-angiotensin aldosterone mechanism, and fix the problem with the GFR. Is this clear to all of you? This is called as juxtamedullary apparatus or the JGA apparatus. All of you tell me. All of you tell me this. Is this clear? Okay, just look at the mechanism. Just look at the mechanism. I want to do one change. Okay, you people write. I will continue the change. Okay. Everything I drew in front of you so that you also get the time to write the notes. Don't worry, this notes will be available, but still you should make your own notes all the time. Okay, every NEET aspirant should always have their own notes. That will help them to learn in the last minute. Okay. Done? Clear? Any doubts? Very easy, right? Very easy, right? This is all it. This is all. That's all. This is the entire flow chart. Okay, this is the entire flow chart. This is all that you have to learn. Is this clear? Okay, this is all that you have to learn. This is like a quality check that has happened in the body, okay? That has happened in the body because it's very, very necessary for us to understand this, okay? For us to understand this. I'm putting it in a box, okay? I'm putting it in a box. Okay, done? Uranium went off. Okay, done? Are we good to go? Yes, thank you, Nikita. Shall we do some questions? Okay, shall we go to some questions, students? Xavier, yeah. Okay, this is your juxtaglomerulus. Students, this one, we'll just delete this, okay? Bowman's capsule we did. Okay, your first question came off. Okay, types of nephron done, structure of nephron done, nephron done. Okay, what is nephron? Urethra, urinary bladder, ureter, okay, kidney structure, human excretory system, everything I have written, okay? There is no NCERT snip, there is nothing. Every word I have written for you, so all you have to do is download this notes and take it, okay? Now, let's do the questions. Excretion of nitrogenous waste products, mainly as uric acid, by the birds is helpful in what? Conserving water, conserving body heat, eliminating excess water, eliminating excess body heat. Tell me the answers quickly in the chat box. Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. Students, all of you have to comment for today's session. Let me know which is the most best diagram of the day. Let's do that. Best diagram of the day. And yes, then only next class will come faster. Okay? Okay, tell me the answer for this. Yes, A is the answer. Some are telling A. Oh, wow. Okay. A for Ammu ma'am. Okay, A for Ammu ma'am. That is A for conserving water. That is the main reason why they will give out nitrogenous waste as uric acid. Okay, got it. Next. Okay, students, so I want to tell you that make your dream a reality with Vedantu Learning Center. So if there is VLCs near your home, just go and check it out because amazing offers are running at the same time and you will also get a chance to learn with the best teachers. You would have seen today morning sir had done a video where many parents are expressing how they are feeling, and that feeling of cracking that exam, no, competitive exam, for every middle class family, for every parent, that is the biggest thing. Okay, that okay, my daughter, my son cracked that exam, that I couldn't do it. So basically, their emotions, they try to put it on you, right? You have all noticed that. Okay, that, you know, when your mother was not able to study, she'll always tell, you study please. Especially girls would have noticed it. You please study because I couldn't do it, I'm doing it. So if you want to make your dreams into reality, students, VLC center is there near your city. Please go and check the VLC center because you will be learning from the top teachers. You will get dedicated academic mentors. You will get smart clickers, and you will get three-way doubt system. Okay, last batch for NEET starts this month. Okay, yes. Singing song, students, I really don't want to sing song, okay, because I'm not that good at singing song. That day because of Diksha ma'am I sang, so I'll sing it very far, okay. கண்மணி அன்போடு காதலன் நான் எழுதும் கடிதமே Wait, I'll see the lyrics and sing, okay? Because I can't without the lyrics. I don't know without the lyrics. This is only for you people. Don't put this as the thing, okay? Don't put this timestamp at all. Unboard, yes, lyrics. Wait 2 minutes, okay? Class is happening or singing is happening. Let's see. Students, what is the lyrics? Yeah, something and all is coming. கண்மணி அன்போட காதலன் நான் எழுதும் கடிதமே கண்மணி நீ வீட்டில் சௌக்கியமா நான் இங்கு சௌக்கியமே உன்னை எண்ணி பார்க்கையில் கவிதை கொட்டுது அது எழுத நினைக்கையில் வார்த்தை முட்டுது ஓஹோ கண்மணி அன்போடு காதலன் நான் எழுதும் கடிதமே பொன்மணி உன் வீட்டில் சௌக்கியமா நான் இங்கு சௌக்கியமே na 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 na. That's all, students. I can't sing more. Okay, I was trying to find the lyrics, but it took some time. Okay, I hope it was not bad. Okay, none of your ears are damaged. Okay, because I can't. I see, in the sense, everyone does know a little bit of humming and all that, but then that's all. Okay, so yes, I have kept my promise, but do not put the timestamp in the comments at all, please. I do not want more students to know I am getting tension. Okay, yes. So done, students. Singing is done. Okay, now let's go back to the PYQs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, you people will obviously appreciate me. You are Gopika ma'am army. Whatever Gopika ma'am do, you will appreciate. Okay. But what about others? I am a Mallu. I am from Kerala. Okay, I am from Kerala in the sense I was born there, but I am brought up in Bangalore, so I am a mix, hybrid I am. But I really like Tamil songs, Telugu songs. Telugu I cannot sing even little, okay? Even Kannada songs, like especially Belakina Kavite, na 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 na. That songs, I really like it, but I cannot sing all of it. Okay, yes, let's go back to the string, song it seems. Let's go back to the class. A terrestrial animal must be able to actively pump salts out through the skin, excrete large amount of salts in the urine, excrete large amounts of water in the urine, conserve water. So if you all of you comment a lot, I will sing next time Malayalam song. Okay, my song I'll sing. That also 2-3 lines only. Okay, don't expect a lot. Yes, 3 is the answer. Okay, let's see. A terrestrial animal must be able to actively pump salts out through the skin, excrete large amount of salts in the urea, excrete large amount of water in the urine. No, think properly, think properly. Think properly. Students, a terrestrial animal should conserve water, not throw out all the water, right? Why will they excrete large amount of water? Terrestrial animals are the one who are in the environmental condition and they're going to suffer when water is not there. So how can this be the answer? Terrestrial animals must be able to conserve water. Yes or no, all of you? Tell me the answer. Okay, I didn't put the answer. Huh? Okay, I didn't put the answer, students. Yes or no? Okay, students, they should be terrestrial animals must be able to conserve water because their main goal also is to conserve water, not anything else. Okay, not anything else. So they should also be able to conserve water. See, excrete large amount of salts, not required. Excrete large amount of water, not possible because we do not drink that much water to excrete it out. Okay, so answer should be conserve water. And actively pump salts out of the skin, no, not required. This doesn't have any connection with the chapter. Next question. Osmoregulation is the control over pH of the blood, removal of nitrogen from the body, osmotic properties of cell membrane, concentration of salt and water in the body. This all of you know. Come on, this all of you know. I just taught you this. I just taught you this. Students, and don't worry, we are going to put all the videos that you need for the counseling. So just stay tuned, students, okay? Hi, Krishnika. Students, you'll get all the videos of the counseling. Don't worry, be it the documents, be it the process. If there are any NEET 2024 students who is planning for a counseling but simultaneously preparing for NEET 2025, all the videos will be on this channel. Okay, just stay tuned to the channel. Do not have to search multiple places and go mad. Okay, yes, very good. Option number 4, that is conservation of salt and water in the body. Very good. Next question is going to be homework question. Homework question. One of the following does the same work that is done in Nephridia in earthworm. So they are telling same like Nephridia in earthworm, someone else also does the same job. What is that? Who will be doing the same job? Okay, this is the homework question, okay? You have to put it in the comments. And you have to put the best diagram of the day. Okay, you have to put best diagram of the day, which is your favorite diagram of the day. Look at the question. You can put the option number, okay? I will know the answer. Just put the option number. Put if it is A, if it is B, if it is C, or if it is D. That's all, okay? In the chat box. Don't have to type everything. So yes, we are done with an amazing class. I hope I really enjoyed the class. I hope you also enjoyed the class. And yes, thank you so much. Yes, all of you have also marked your attendance. So students, let me know which was the best diagram of the class, and also do the homework in the comment section. And if you like this class, do let me know in the comments how the class was. I hope I have broken down everything. Next class, we are going to learn about urine formation. We are going to learn about all the mechanisms and some disorders, and then we are done and dusted. Okay, so see you all so... Yes, definitely, Kirti. Tomorrow will be your DNA batch. Same thing will happen. Okay, so yes, thank you so much for joining. Lots of love, and take care of your health as well, because dengue is everywhere. Dengue, whatever you want to tell. So yes, take care of your health, and do not forget to comment, students, because as I always tell you, your comment makes a lot of difference to my day, as well as to many students who are opening the channel as well. They'll feel that confidence, okay, I have to open this ma'am's class, okay? So that all of you can do. And if you're new to this class, definitely let me know in the comments that I'm new and this is my name. Okay, so tada, bye-bye, see you all.